It has been a while. Capturing? Yes, we are. It's a little bit too big though. Let me fix that. There you go. Okay. Change the game capture. I have to do that part. Okay. Move this so that I can see that still. Stuff around. Do the intro.
Speed Racer changed the racing world forever. We all watched as he put it all on the line and reminded us why stunt racing is the greatest sport in the world. Now here we are once more, seeking the WRL Cup. Many are returning, eager to compete yet again.
I don't remember if this intro was in the Wii version. It might have been, and I might have just skipped it every time.
While others will be returning for darker reasons, for money or revenge. Driving for forces that seek to control and corrupt everything that is good in racing.
Speed Racer, the video game. I recently rewatched this movie with some friends. So I can include that in my video that I'm gonna make. This is gonna be the next video I make because I did a poll on my channel and it was almost unanimous that people wanted to see me cover Speed Racer the video game next, so that's why we're playing this today. I just want to give this a little bit of a look. The intro is different than the Wii. Is different in the Wii. I see. Yeah, sure. I'll continue. Yeah, I've tested this a little bit earlier. If you want to see me play the track, and watch my VODs of the Wii version. It's the same thing. So I'm gonna have better stuff to say about the Wii version than this one, because I really like the tacticality of moving the Wii remote around to smash into the other racers. The combat stuff just isn't quite as fun in this one for me, but also I'm kind of a weirdo who likes motion controls. Otherwise this game is essentially identical, so... and you use the right stick to do all your little flips and stuff. It's okay, but... The reason I'm going so slow? I thought this was Speed Racer. I wanted to build up my boosts, but here we go. One thing that was interesting about the movie that I didn't remember from when I watched it as a kid was that it was very like Dr. Seuss-ish in its visual style. Like it made me think of the Lorax or something. It also reminded me a lot of the Spy Kids movies in terms of its visual style, which is interesting.
Here I come.
My god, where the hell did you come from?
Enjoy the view, son.
Maximalist filmmaking. Oh my god.
Oh, that can't be legal.
Also, something that's interesting is in the movie they like go to a lot of like they talk about how like doing this shit with like attacking the other racers and stuff is like frowned upon, which like it does seem to be in this game too, because you do stuff like that and they're like that can't be legal, or they like get pissed off at you for doing that shit, and then it's like, but the game doesn't penalize you for it. In fact, it encourages you to do it. So it's kind of interesting. Also, well, you mentioned that every backdrop was CG, but I noticed a lot of it was like flat images too. Actually, like a lot of the city scenes and stuff were clearly, like basically cardboard cutouts. Like not like literally, but like, you know, like billboarded like 2D stuff. Which really added to sort of the odd, almost sort of like pop-up book look to it that I think it had, which I think is why it felt a bit Seussian to me. My god, he got on my ass right at the last second though. At least a new Speed Racer movie, because the 2008 movie was not appreciated. More content coming from your new channel too? Yes. My next one there is gonna be about a funny little game I found recently called Goldfish that I like. I've got some more videos about weird little arcade games, and I've got some sort of like video essay type stuff that I want to do. I have a couple of just sort of more just like just talking about stuff things I want to do. And then I'm gonna have a series where I look at old video game magazines as well. So there's a lot of stuff for the new channel, and a lot of stuff for the racing channel. I have a lot of stuff I want to make, so I'm a very busy lady lately. I've also been basically the main thing I've been doing since I got home from my vacation is programming. So not Rosie Blaze. I've had my best luck playing as Cannonball Taylor, so that I wanted to point out, so I was playing this because I'd heard that there was a couple extra things in it. I think there was like maybe 1 or 2 different tracks, and then there's a couple extra characters, and one of the characters is the monkey here. I don't think I'm gonna play enough to unlock him, but the fact that he's in, I will have to mention in my review. We've got Chim Chim. It's gonna be a fun video because I'm not just gonna talk about this game, and I'm not just gonna talk about the movie. I'm gonna talk about my childhood experience with Speed Racer stuff. Because there was a big marketing push for Speed Racer stuff when that movie came out when I was a kid. And I was really into UB Funkies at the time. So that's kind of really what put it on my radar, I think, was because I was a big UB Funkies kid. I might talk about UB Funkies a little bit in there too, just as a tangent, because I have some things to say about that, and I don't really have anywhere else to put it, so I'm gonna hide a little tangent about UB Funkies in my Speed Racer video. Yeah, I think I do best with Cannonball Taylor because he has the most speed. And he still has good strength too, so he's good for knocking the other cars around. And I haven't really seen an issue with the acceleration or handling. I think that's why I felt like I was going so slow though. Yeah, I do with the Rosy Blaze just to shake it up a bit. I'm not gonna play a ton of this because it is almost entirely the same as the Wii version, just aside from... So you, the viewer, are not going to get much out of this compared to my Wii streams. For me, it's just sort of feeling the way the game controls without motion control. Which to me I think is a little bit worse, but I'm also a weirdo who loves motion controls. I know not everybody is filled with them, but I don't know. Because my whole thing, especially lately, is just appreciating sort of like oddball stuff with games. And like just sort of appreciating underappreciated aspects of gaming. So plus it's really funny. So you know that line where it's like, let's pinch this turret off? That guy does say that in the movie, but it's just like one thing that he says. Oops, that was my ally. But then it's the only thing that he says in the game, so they've turned him into the poo-poo man in the game. So it's really funny. Also, this is going to be the first time I've talked about a movie in a YouTube video, so I'm gonna have to see what I can get away with like showing from the movie, because you know I want to show the visuals because I'm going to be talking about the visuals of the movie. I guess I'll just try to keep it to screenshots if I can, because I know a lot of people run into a lot of problems when they're trying to talk about movies on YouTube. It's the first time that I'm going to be doing that, so we'll see how it works out. I forget how exactly to do the boosts are. It had something to do with how much power you've built up. Yeah, my guys. I think there's other Carfu things you can do aside from shunting, but shunting is so fun, also so effective. I think there's the spin of cars. There's also a way to jump, but there we go. Yeah, that's the other thing. Pressing the stick. Jumping was a lot more satisfying on the Wii one because, you know, you lift the controller up to jump. That works very well. Oh yeah, also another funny thing is that a lot of so the tracks in this game are only just sort of like the official like racing circuit stuff, right? Like the big like championship racing stuff. But like most of the characters in this game only show up in sort of like the less regulated like cross-country rally race part. It's really funny to then see them all in the official normal racing stuff. Because a lot of them have these like crazy, like weird personalities and stuff. So they're meant to be sort of like, like vagabond type characters, you know. But then here they are in the really structured, normal racing. Well, normal in quotes, normal for this world, but... Fuck did you come from? You like that guy who just growls at me? There's two guys that they have constantly talking about turds for some reason. I don't know whose decision this was, but oh, that one's worse. He says it's time to pump and dump this turd. Ew. Please do not say that, sir. I'd really prefer if we didn't do that, thank you. Yeah, I think the visuals in this are really fun. The gameplay is really fun and unique. This is a fantastic game. Probably one of the best licensed racing games that there is. Outside of, like, you know, Hot Wheels. Well, it is very Hot Wheels-esque, isn't it? But, it's some of the best. I mean, Hot Wheels is... I mean, there's been just an endless number of Hot Wheels games over the years, so they're not all fantastic. But, the ones that are good are very good, so... And this one I'd put up there with like some of the best Hot Wheels games I've played. Yeah, I'm pretty certain that the new one is made by the same people who did Hot Wheels Unleashed and Hot Wheels Unleashed 2, and I love those games. And if it's not made by those people, it has like all of the trappings of those games, you know, like the way the cars look, like the little toys and everything. It is? Okay, good. So I was gonna say, if it's not made by them, they're doing a very good job of keeping the same style. So... hoping to see a new track. I'm gonna do one more Grand Prix here. Championship, I guess. Fuji Helexicon. Don't know if that's one I haven't seen before. There's a very large roster of characters in this. Kinda... little speed race. You gotta play as Speed Racer and Speed Racer, huh? Switch version good? I didn't play the Switch version. PS4 version of the Hot Wheels Unleashed game. Those were fine. You can play them in 4K and HDR and everything. I have not played the I have not played the Switch. Noise cancellation might be a bit too high on my mic. There's just a lot of background noise. Right now, so... What was I gonna say? Cutting off the end of my sentences? Dang it. I really, before I went on my trip, I adjusted that so that it should stop doing that, but, evidently it's still an issue. Hold on. Give me a sec, Kara. Where'd I get my t-shirt from? I found it at Walmart recently. It was only 10 bucks. So I was like, okay, I gotta grab that. I like a good Kirby shirt. I also have a Kirby shirt that has like a bunch of like Kirby cookies on it, which is cute. Yeah, let me check my audio settings real quick. If I can't improve that. Filters. I'll just lower the close threshold some more. Lowering the close threshold tends to help. I have like, so there's the air conditioning is on, there's a fan pointed right at me because it's real hot in here, so. Also my computer's a little bit noisy right now. Fan's going because again it's hot in here. So let's see if that helped. I had to adjust that for when I was recording videos, is because I'd get through doing an entire recording, and then the whole thing is worthless because my voice is cutting out at the end of sentences all the time, so... Then I'd have to record it again, and that's always annoying. I got a couple other great shirts while I was on vacation. I found a Pikmin shirt, which I was very excited to find because I never find Pikmin merch. Oh, I also got, speaking of Pikmin merch, I also got this. I put this little charm on my Switch 2 case. It's a purple Pikmin. I got it out of a gacha machine. But yeah, Hot Wheels Infinite Rush, I pre-ordered that yesterday actually. I got the Switch 2 version. It's the Steelbook edition. Which I got because the Steelbook edition for some reason is exactly the same price as the non-Steelbook edition, so... why not? That is extremely bright blue water. I also pre-ordered the Barbie Rewind collection, so it was a very Mattel-themed purchase. Hot Wheels and Barbie. And that one also was the special edition. Comes with a special Barbie doll and everything. It was only 60 bucks, and I'm like, well, that's the price I usually would spend on a physical game, so why not? Let's get all the extras. Plus, I used to have, like, well, a shared large Barbie collection with my sibling, but we don't have any of them anymore. I think they all got donated to, like, some, like, relatives' kids or something like that. I don't have Barbies around anymore. So I was like, well, here we go. This is here's a new Barbie for me to have around. Go. Whee! I like doing a flip on the jump there. Oh. Yeah. I like this like flow state thing. I think this was in the movie. Oh, it wasn't that long ago that I watched it. Oh, it was like a month ago at this point, but I think I remember being like, oh, it's the weird flow state thing from the video game. I'm way the fuck ahead right now. Yay! Well, that wasn't much of a race, was it? I just want to know what like the new tracks are, because it's like half the point that I'm playing this for. I might play it somewhere on my own time after the stream today. By next stream I'm just going to be doing sim racers, which is interesting. Change of pace from today. Well, I guess Wreckfest is a bit of a sim racer, so it's not completely different, but Wreckfest is not very typical when it comes to sim racing, with its focus on distraction and everything. Yeah, I'm gonna continue Gran Turismo, and I'm gonna give one more shot to F1 World Grand Prix, because I feel like I should, because you know, I've still never managed to really do much in that game. And like, if I'm gonna make a video about it, I feel like I gotta somewhat understand how the game works. You got Micro Overdrive the other day. Fun Racer. Interesting. Keep it in mind. There's a top-down race. There's a Neo Geo top-down racer that I want to check out that I saw is on the Nintendo eShop. I've sort of typecast myself as the top-down racing enthusiast by starting my channel out with mini car racing. But hello, welcome to the stream. I'm doing pretty well. Everybody enjoys my stupid little rules thing I have in the chat, huh? Yeah, I'm looking. I will probably do another video about your game once it's once you're all finished with it. And I might stream it again before then too, because I'd like to check out updates. Also, I like the game quite a bit, so... Oh, there we go. I'm currently working on 2 games at the same time. One of them is just my own project, and it's another remaster, like Super Climb Up was. But I'm not adding as much new stuff to it, so it should get done pretty quickly. And then the other one, I'm basically just the programmer, and I do like a little bit of graphic design here and there. So that's been an interesting experience. Because usually I do like absolutely everything. Making a game, I do the graphics, I do the programming, I do the sound design, I do everything, but this project I'm just programming. And it's also programming a lot of stuff that I haven't really done a lot before, because the entire game is almost all just about like inventories, and you have like so many different inventories and so many different things to track. And so I'm entirely just programming like data structures and arrays and stuff. And it's an interesting change of pace because previously the most advanced like inventory system I'd ever done was in Gray Area, and if you played that game, you know that inventory is not exactly a very big part of that game. So this is a huge undertaking, but I'm making it happen and I'm very proud of myself, so. Nice. Yeah, I think Superpower Racing is a very charming little game. I've enjoyed my time with it so far. And also, I'm happy that I could help out just a little bit with its development. Yeah, I've been comparing this game a lot to Hot Wheels. You're not really seeing a lot of the unique stuff this game does, though, because I'm just kind of clobbering everything. So you're not really seeing all the car combat stuff that this game has going on. The fun part is when you're fighting the other cars. Like that.
All fogged up and nowhere to go. You got me.
Yeah.
Crazy.
I think the graphics look ever so slightly better in the
Take advantage of you.
Wii version. But that's kind of to be expected, because that's just kind of PS2 and Wii. Like the Wii is like a little bit more powerful than the PS2, but they're pretty comparable. I mean, the Wii's more like the GameCube, and the GameCube outdid the PS2, so I can imagine the Wii also outdoes the PS2, so. It's harder to judge sort of the graphical differences between them because I'm playing this upscaled. Yeah, I'm playing this one upscaled, and I played the Wii version on physical hardware, so it was a lot lower resolution and everything. Thank you. But yeah, that makes it harder to do a direct graphics comparison.
Looks like you have fallen behind.
It does, well, the bloom is a lot stronger on this version. The environments feel a little bit more on the empty side.
The taste of the victory.
Down to plaid.
Lunch
Ugh.
with me this time.
Well, I've been exploded.
All skill, baby. Giant oats. Eat trail.
There we go. Also enjoy the silly volcano.
Remember me.
Uh. Okay.
Next
Out of here.
time, it'll be my turn.
Pedal to the metal.
You can like jump and spin to do different attack as well, I think. Or something? It didn't really seem to be anything.
Oh,
Oops,
no.
that's my friend. Sorry, I'm not supposed to do that.
You
Oops.
know what's coming.
Cannonball on a stick.
I look better from behind, Ross.
There we go. Okay, come on.
You'll pay for
There we go.
I'll still beat you up.
I don't know if there's any benefit to doing that little flip over the jumps, but I like it, so... I do it anyway. Also, you get points for fighting the other racers and getting speed boosts and all that kind of stuff. So you can end up getting first place overall, even if you don't win, if you score a lot of points. So I always enjoy that type of aspect in a racing game. When you have goals other than just strictly winning, it's always fun. Lap's almost over, I gotta use my boosts. So Biz, how do you think— oh my god. You're gonna be kidding me. What do you think of this game now that you've seen the movie, Biz? I'm curious. Because I know you enjoyed the movie. The character named Pitter Pat. That's beautiful. Yeah, see, I'm still doing just fine, even though I didn't win because I got all those extra points. Gray Ghost. The Pola Cola Cub. Okay, is that a new track that I haven't done? I just gotta take a look at it real quick. Actually, there is a single race mode, so I should probably take a look at that. If I'm gonna find the new tracks, they're probably in there. Cryopticon. There might be— some of these might be new, but I don't know because I don't have them unlocked. Let me take a look at this one real quick. Oh yeah, this is my DualShock 2. This one might be new. I have to look back at my Wii footage. I just want to make sure I have a look at the stuff that's unique to the PS2 version. I can cover it properly. Ooh, a Smackdown.
slipstream. Oh, come on, mate. Play fair, will ya?
Hey, not so fast.
Ooh, yeah, I don't recognize this one. I think this is different from the Wii version. I'll just look it up at some point and figure it out off stream from the video.
I can only strive harder.
And of course I like the thing where you can hold on to your boosts and get a bigger one later if you charge them all up. That's good stuff too. Woo! Again, I don't know if there's any benefit to flipping over the jumps, but it's really fun, so that's all I care about. If it's fun, I'll do it. I think you do get a little bit of a speed boost for flipping over the jump. By the looks of it. My Discord status? My super climb up on right now, right? There we go. Yeah, I'm really super climbing it. My name there? Laney? I'm Laney on there, right? Well, that's gonna be Speed Racer for today. Oh yeah, that's my old username. I used to do kind of a zombie aesthetic thing. Zombie girl thing. For a little while. You can see the emotes on the channel are all like, he is a zombie. Like this. But that was like, I don't know, like 5 years ago now? 4 or 5 years ago? I gotta change my username on Discord to match everything else. What do you, yeah, breakfast now? There you go. There we go. Katie did from Roller Coaster Tycoon 3. Sorry, that was just something posted on Discord. How I figured it out? I don't know. I'm also, well, the main thing that I am is asexual, so I'm also just sort of not that interested in the first place with anything, so It's just kind of, it's all intertwined, really. There we go. Cloud out of date. We played Wreckfest on the Steam Deck Saturday, July 25th, and that save is not yet in the cloud. App suspended. Yeah. Well, shit. I guess